Alrighty then. Just let me position myself a little bit better. Yep, there we go. Oh, no. There we go. Okay, let me just... Okay, because the audio is kind of a bit strong through my headphones. I think I need to... I'm just thinking, do I need to increase the sensitivity of my mouth? That's fine for now. More importantly, let's get to building the Gundam Typhoeus. It's totally didn't see hands in two places at once there. So, this thing not only looks cool, has a really cool ship mode and all that. Absolutely ginormous box. This, I can't fit this all on screen. Oh, okay, that sensitivity on the hair physics is a bit high. I'm still very much workshopping the model and getting it all working properly. So forgive me if there are any issues with it. This bad boy though, we're going to be building today. Or, you know, building a bit of it. It's going to be a slow burn given... This is a high grade, but it has a real grade Gundam manual. Like, that's a big model kit. So, let's immediately get started. I actually have to have all the runners, like they're just off screen, off my desk. They're on the ground because otherwise they take up too much space and don't fit. And I just realized I messed up the layering order and should put this. Oop, nope. Oh, I messed up the layering thing. What's it called? The background. That black box, that's not just the OBS background, that's just the actual background of the panel that I made. So I can't have it that the panel isn't like over the top of the bit. Alright. Once again, just finding things that I need to fix. Right. Also, just so you know, this is me looking straight forward. I made it so it's me looking up. Oh, well. The eyes are not very good when looking up. But the reason for that is because I'm going to be looking down a lot, so that way it doesn't just have my eyes closed the entire time I'm looking down, because it does that when you look down too far. So, first up, we're going to need B, P1, and L1. So I'm going to have to go through all of these. Okay, so these are D and D. These are A, B. That's J and K. F, L2, and M. Found P2, but I need P1. Oh, but it does have A in it. This is stuff for the big boy, so we don't need it yet. This is also stuff for the big boy, but it's got all sorts of parts. Okay, that's B. The black one is B. PC, N, and Q. Then we've got P1. You can see it's got the crown on the antenna, whatever, of the Gundam. And does it have L1? Nope, that's C. Which means L1 is one of these two. Nope, that's H. Okay, so I don't know what L1 is then. So let's put these back, going back over and double checking all the ones that we don't need. Q, PC, N. Yep, don't need that one. I do apologize. It's a lot easier when there aren't as many runners because this thing has so many and it is going to confuse me a lot. So I do apologize for that in advance. Just so you know, the chat thing up above me, that's the only way I figured out how to do it. Okay, I'm actually going to increase my mouse sensitivity a bit. It's barely moving. Give me a minute. Boop. Open settings. Okay, does that help? Yes, it does. Okay. Yeah, that's good enough for now. Let's bring it down, actually. Yeah, so I'm just lowering the smoothing so it's more likely to open. Yeah, okay, that's good. Boop, you saw nothing. There was no flying white bars. Yep. Wait, BA16. Can't show you because it's a clear runner, so it reflects too much with the light I have above, but I do my best. D, E1, E2. Yeah, so we're just gonna have to go through these and see if it's one of them in disguise. There we go. Bada bing, bada boom. I'm gonna move forward a bit so that I can do that. Alright, got those wires out. Yeah, so this is C, which isn't needed right now, but is needed later. Not right now. Just gonna put a quick stab hole in all of them. Oh hey, this also has one of the decal sheets. Let me know, like in chat, if you need anything changed, like any audio levels, or something's gone wrong with my model, or honestly, if you just have a better idea of how to get chat up there to work better. One thing I don't know about models is how to make the eyes not, like, close when going up, and also when turning to the sides, my eyebrows kind of, well, they used to, I think I've gone, yeah, see, like, I can control it here. It used to just shoot up. I think I've got control of it now. Anyway, this is A, so we need that. This is P2. Wait, is this like a two runners are just interconnected situation? No, okay. L1, not, actually, yeah, L1 is needed right now. And B... Wait, this is P1. I'm an idiot. I was looking for P1 and I'd already found it. That means we can finally get going. So, here's what we're going to get up to. From B, we need 19. Where is 19? Here you are. Hey Risk, I'm doing quite well. How are you doing? As you can see, I finally got chat working, though it's not the smoothest experience. I am doing my best with what I know. Yep, so we'll put that aside for now. Now from P1, from L1, we need to get 16. And now from P1, we need 19 and 36. Wait, are you sure it's 36? Oh, I thought 36, the one up here, it was 37, the big one here, for a second. And I was like, why do we need a big one? It's a little excessive. Ooh, 19 is a holographic green visor. How fancy schmancy. Then we get 36. And I realize I forgot my brush. Give me a second. Hey. Alright, let's pick back up on me. Oh. Alright, there we go. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, yep, it got... Okay, I did that just to test if it was working. Now I just can't talk. Oh no. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, what? It just needs to be broken up. I need to rinse the paintbrush out again for some reason. Thought I had already done that though. Why is it still... Did I forget? I definitely didn't forget. I've been using it. I haven't used it in a while, and I did clean it up the last time I did. At least I thought I did. Anyway, got it to usable condition. Because we're going to be putting on some decals soon. And I lost a part. Oh wait, here it is. Okay. So yeah, the first thing we're gonna do is prep the parts to make them look better. Yep, we'll be putting on decals soon. I just realized I don't know what my audio quality is like right now, because not really, no. Oh, that's adorable. I just realized because it's got the because it just puts like a layer over all the text in the chat. The little bunnies. Is that a bunny bouncing around? Let me check. ball of jam. It's a little cat. Little cat bouncing around. Like, a little bit funny. I want that to go away. How do I... Okay, there we go. I don't have like rate notifications and all that set up. I still don't know how to use OBS very well. Plus I've been playing Minecraft, so I haven't really been using stuff much. Nah, I have been actually working on that. Been working on a whole bunch of stuff. Oh, God. I did have to get rid of the old panel layouts. So like the old Twitch overlay, it's still there, but I've got a second one now that looks better for everything, really. It was actually really funny because I took a break from streaming for so long. When I finally came back to do this one, I suddenly felt all nervous and awkward. All my Gundam streams in the past, I just lock and load and ready to go. It wasn't like a, oh, am I going to get everything right? Is everything going to be ready? Sort of nervous. It was just straight up nervous to perform in front of a crowd. Sort of thing. Now that I'm here, I'm all good though. Alrighty, now I just grab the balancer. Like, I'll be able to tell when I'm being raided, because I'm constantly checking chat. Oh! As to hopefully not miss stuff. Just as I say that. You have the most impeccable timing, Risk, I must say. I do have to, oh, because my model is expecting me to be looking down. Keeps getting untracked when I look up and whatnot. But I do have to ask you, Risk, what are your plans for the Gundam Open Network test? Because mine is to do a bajillion Gundam streams, because I have a backlog right now, quite a decent backlog. Do a bunch of them in order to build up stuff, in order to be able to do streams and all that. It's obviously like I'm not going to get verified on Twitch for a long time, but on YouTube, so I can upload the VOD. And then I'll, Wait, you haven't heard? What's it called? They're doing another open network test. This time it's going to be open to everyone from the start, rather than later on they decide to open it to everyone. It's the Switch and PS5 version right now. I believe. Not too sure. But the idea is... Right, you're in America, so I use the American days. On the 17th, download the network test version on the Switch. It's releasing on the 17th, but it won't do anything. Then on the 18th, I don't know the times. I know the times in my time zone, I think. I hope. I really hope. But I know the general gist of it. No, I don't. I don't. But it's starting on the 19th, the 18th for you guys. It's going for just like a couple hours. Why am I trying to emote entirely through my model when I have these hands? So it's starting on the 17th with the downloads. After the downloads, on the 18th, it's going for a couple of hours just so they can test the waters, dip their toes in, all that good stuff. Then they're going to have 6 hours of maintenance and testing and all that, and getting everything to work better for a much longer period of time. I think it's from some point during the day to 12 o'clock, like midnight, where I am. And oh my god, that emote. Like, the emojis you send get so scuffed in chat. One of them's entirely orange. You can barely see anything. Quagsire, what happened to my boy? But, so what ends up happening is, once the longer one has gone on, they are then doing one last one on the 20th. Yeah, so the first one's on the 18th, second one's on the 19th, and is going for a good long while. Then the last one starts on... Okay, so for me, it starts on 12 p.m., so lunch, on the 20th... Okay, so lunchtime from the 20th for you guys, but obviously, like, not at lunchtime, it's a different time. So from the 21st till 4 hours after it starts on the 21st. Wait, sorry, I'm mixing up the Australian and American time. Oh my god, I should never put my face in front of... Never put my hand in front of my face. Oh my god. What the... That was... Oh yeah, lost tracking. But, okay. Restarting entirely. Opens on the 17th. Short one on the 18th. Decently long one, like ages, on the 19th. And then on the 20th, till 4 hours after it starts on the 20th, on the 21st. So it goes for 28 hours. So that's a big long one because they're really testing it there. I can't join the first one. I'm going to be busy during the first one. But second one onwards, I am available for the entire thing. And that is how long I intend to stream it for. So I fully intend to do one stream that's like 12 hours long, only pausing to get... I'm sorry, I messed it up. I'm sorry I couldn't do better for you. This truly is all my fault. Did it not know I could do that? You know what I just realized? I am a big silly dingus. Gundam breaker for open network test. starts July 19th. Okay, so Thursday, the 18th of July, 2024. Download it. Friday, the 19th of July. This is Singapore, by the way. Because that's just what this website is. Because it's Bandai Namco ENT.Asia. So let me search up America for you. America? Oh, did you see about the Pac-Man collab? The Pac-Man maze is going to be a level in it. And I'm going to be an absolute scumbag and make one that, like, blends in. Okay, open network test. Okay, on the 17th of July, starting at 9 p.m. PDT, whatever that is, pre-download begins for the PlayStation 5 and Nintendo Switch. So I'm lucky. I have a adapter thing so I can stream from my Nintendo Switch. So yeah, PDT, Pacific Daylight Time. But so that's going to be when you download it. I can play it on the Switch and I'm going to stream it from that. Then that's starting at July 18th at 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. So that's a 5-hour thing, but I'm going to be busy during that time. Then on July 18th from 10 p.m. there's going to be 4 hours maintenance where it's unavailable, but then it's just unavailable anyway until the next day. And then on the 19th from 2 a.m. to 7 a.m. it's available. I'm available for that entire time, so I will be playing for that entire time. So that's actually the same, that's another 5-hour thing, so that's the same amount of time as last time. But so the first one's to test it, then they maintenance, then they test it at the same level just to make sure it's all working good. And then 12 hours later, so it ends at 7 a.m., but then on 7 p.m. of July 19th, it starts up again until 11 p.m. of July 20th. So it goes for 28 hours, that last one. I'm going to be able to partake in like the first half of the last one, but not the second half. Even if I were to come back and stream for right at the end, I'd only get like 20 minutes of it. So, I wonder. Yeah, I'm not... I still need to work on getting the camera a bit better. But, for now, we're building the Typhoeus. Time to start getting distracted. Yeah, so my plans for that open network test is to try to find some people who'd like to collab with me for it, since it's 3-player multiplayer, and then just do a lot of collabs and play a lot of Gundam Breaker, and then likely after having heaps of fun with that, go and purchase the Ultimate Digital Pack on Steam. That's likely how that's going to end. We could. I felt awkward offering it. That could be really cool. I don't really know too much about how to collab, so you are going to have to coach me through. If you know, if not, scuffed collab stream, let's go! You know, I'm using my camera's microphone. Oh, you don't have a capture card? Yeah, well, I get, like, if we're playing together, everyone can just, like, see through my perspective, I guess. You can just run my stream and take credit for all the work I do. It's always an option. Alright, yeah, so we get it in there. Don't you just love it when that happens, when image quality is very low when at close, but you're working with small parts? Let's see, I believe it's... Here we are. Yeah, so I got a capture card for $30. I'm pretty happy with that. I just need to plug that into like the Switch thing. Honestly, I hope that doesn't happen. Would be kind of funny. Okay, so need to sand down these parts now. I'm gonna have to like pull up my... I have Audacity for like recording my voice and stuff. I'm gonna have to pull that up and see what I sound like. Because I have 3 mics. And I'm using what I'm gonna be guessing is the worst one. And those 3 are the one on my headphones, which I very rarely use, due to the fact that I have a nice proper microphone. Okay, any others? Oh, yeah. And that's the one I usually use for like gaming and all that, chatting with my friends and whatnot. And that one's nice and proper. It's got all sorts of fancy features. It's the HyperX quad mic, not the fancy one that can have software, which is a bit sad. But I got it for like $25, second hand, in near perfect condition, basically. So I'm not complaining about that. Absolute steal. And then there's the third mic. It's the... Okay, so... VTubers. There are 2 types of cameras you want to use. Webcam, iPhone cams. The iPhones are like really, really good. So high-end VTube cameras are literally just like an iPhone 12, since that's the best camera quality for the cheapest. I'm using an Xbox Kinect that I modified to be plugged into a computer. The Xbox One Kinect has a camera and a microphone. I don't know why it has a microphone, actually. Then again, it's the Xbox One, I don't know what games it's used for, but... So I haven't actually tested it out, so I don't actually know what I sound like. Because I've heard what I sound like on the other ones, as most people do, don't like what it sounds like, because it is my own voice. But I don't actually even know what the sound quality on this thing is. Yeah, so the rig, the setup, my epic gaming that's close. My epic gaming setup is an Xbox One Kinect. So an Xbox Kinect V2 that has been ripped apart and then had a cord for like a laptop charger sort of thing, bought off Amazon, cut open, get the 2 wires out of it, solder them onto the Kinect in like specific spots to act as a power supply and an earth. You know what? I'm just gonna bite the bullet at this stage. Boom, boom. And you saw nothing. Am I understood? You saw... Okay, it's either fully open or fully closed. What? I wanted to squint and be menacing. Yo. My face. My face is on display. No! You know what I look like. I'm a bunch of inanimate... Zordon from Power Rangers. Oh, oh my god, what was that? I did not think of that. That is... Oh, that's a good one. I like this. See, this is why I enjoy my streams. I get to hang out with you. Oh, that was... I did not think of Zordon from Power Rangers. I was just going to say it's a bunch of dots, and like the best comparison I could think of was the final boss of Star Fox, but that's not even close. Like, you know, his true form when the face comes off. Okay, so this is me with my mouth fully, like this is my mouth, I'm talking right now, as you can hear. This is my mouth fully open. That is not how wide my mouth goes on my rig. I don't know why, my mouth is just messed up. I'm pretty sure it's just because the Kinect is not meant for VTubing. Oh, no, wow. Okay, lowering that sensitivity. The Kinect is not meant for VTubing. That was... It's the cheapest I could get. The Kinect was $18, on sale for $15. The USB Type B or whatever that I used as the new, like, data cord, because I have to replace the old one, because the old one is power and data, and it only connects to the Xbox One, or the adapter, which I can't get, so that's off the table. Just break these two fingers backwards real quick. And so what ends up happening is Kinect for $15, the power cord for like $5. I got that second, like at just a place where it sells a bunch of cheap cords, and then a laptop charger cut open and all that, and then like a soldering iron kit for like $15, I think it was. So that's not too bad overall. That's a pretty cheap one, especially when like all the good setup cameras are quite a bit more expensive. And the Kinect is meant for ghost hunting, correct. That's the second reason I chose to have a Kinect and all that. Very helpful with heaps of other stuff. It's got a LiDAR, which I think is what you're referring to. I love a good LiDAR. There's a LiDAR horror game I want to play at some point. And it can do like image, like you can use it as a camera for like 3D scanning. I love 3D scanning, so definitely happy with that being a thing. And there is... What else? Right, AI. Like, image recognition is pretty good for that. Okay, P118. I have to keep going while I talk. I'm getting sidetracked and not doing anything. In an hour. Like, I plan to finish in an hour. I've not made any progress. Okay, 18. This little tiny one. Yeah, so the Kinect has lots of uses. VTubing should not be one of... Okay, I'm putting away the wings. VTubing should not be one of them. Oh, whoa, that is very sensitive hair. Do you see what I mean by, like, I'm still very much testing the waters on this thing? There we go. And then you want to put decal 2 on it. Yeah, I want to take advantage of the Gundam Breaker for open network tests. To like branch out and network and collab and all that. I just see that as like a good opportunity to do that. Okay, I also need P1. Which is the... I call it the mouth part, but it's more of like a face mask. Oh my god, Gundam getting political about COVID. Confirmed. They knew from the start. But, no. So, essentially I just call it the mouthpiece. I'm holding it upside down. Oh, thank you. Oh, I've lost tracking. Oh, okay, we're back. Yeah, I still have to go through and set up all of my recommended channels. Okay, so specifically, you want to put this whole little contraption into P2. And then put P3 on. That's the correct order. If it would like to connect, there we go. That's starting to look good. We put on this part from before. Then put on this part, it goes this way round. Okay, now that we've done that, we need to go over the stress marks. Just now that we've got them pinned down. These ones are just on the back of the head, which aren't too sizable an issue, but it's about the principle of the matter, you know. Yeah, I genuinely need to find a better way to deal with chat, because those emotes are just incredibly... Like, the color filter it puts over it, I don't know why it does that. I know why it does that. I figured it out. I wanted to change the text color, but because I don't have like a proper thing set up, the only way I could do that was to change all the colors with a filter for the colors. And I wanted it to be like orange because I got the whole thing going on, but now we got it working. That's what's really important here. So the head is all done except for P134. This is the antenna, and it really brings the whole look together. clip that into the correct slot. Look at that for a head. It's got a nice little samurai aesthetic going on. And that's the head completed. Only took us an... Okay, how long have I been streaming? It only took me an hour and 2 minutes. If we're counting, like, the startup time for stream and all that. Okay, on to body. Okay, we still have... Yeah, so we need B, which we have. We need L1, which we have. We need A, which we have. We need... Most certainly not. I'm not getting through all this. The only thing we don't have is PC1. Which should be this one. Yep. Yep, okay. I guess this is why a lot of VTubers who do Gundams don't do the face tracking during those streams. Just does not end well. Yeah, so I'm going to weaken the strength of my hair physics. If I move too fast, it goes haywire. I'm so strong and manly. I don't actually really play Call of Duty and honestly shooter games in general. I don't really play that often. So I don't actually have Call of Duty, so I can't play it with you, Risk. Sorry. Did you see the stuff about them like messing up all the information about the Gundams? Okay, B10. Admittedly though, the Gundam collaboration is pretty cool. B10. Here we are, B10. B9. This one is C. This is A. Some of the other runners are trying to cause problems. There we go. This one is A, and from it we need to get... Ooh! That's actually interesting. I don't think they did anything with it. Oh, right. Camera quality go down. You can kind of faintly see it, but the hands have like a little circle on them. I wonder what that circle's for, because that totally looks like it's used for like something. There's nothing about it on the manual though, that's interesting. Anywho, what part is it that we need? 20. Here's 20. Now we go through and file all the parts. Once I get my, the model rig looking a bit better, I'm literally just going to do, like, a jokey advertisement on the Gundam subreddit. Like, Gundam Breaker subreddit. Like a VTuber subreddit. Just, like, community forums where people go to talk about, like, try to set up collabs or talk about Gundams and all that. And I'm literally just going to post, like, a jokey, commercial-esque video pitching myself. Just like, you know those TV infomercials where it's like, is this you? And then it's like, something. And then it's like, if this is you, then, like, blah, 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 buy our product. But then just the joke is it's just me going, is this you? And it's just me, like, in the background, just going, man, I sure wish I had someone to collab on the new Gundam Open Network test in. And it just cuts back to me in the forefront. No, it's not. It's me. Hi, I'm Omega, and I'm looking for 2. That's right. Count it. 1, 2. That could be you. To join me on the the Gundam Open Network test. It's gonna be stupid as hell. And I'm gonna put my heart and soul in it, and people are gonna laugh because it's funny, and I'm gonna take that as a personal slight, and I'm gonna get angry on the internet. Alright, there we go. Risk, it's like worldwide all at the same time. Sort of deal. And like, other than the first one, I plan to do the entirety of the second one and a solid chunk of the third one. So Risk, literally just figure out like what time the network test is. That's my schedule for it. You can just pick at any point to come and join me for a bit. We can play, we can collect parts, we can spend like some time building a custom Gundam, and then we can see if there's a mode to verse each other, and then see whose funny plastic robot can beat up other people's funny plastic robot. Oh, the moment I'm literally going to have it downloaded. Risk. For me, it is in like 7 days. When it starts, I'm going to have been there for a little bit. With it downloaded. With the I'm trying to do this like at my screen, but it's more like this because it's the top-down camera. I'm gonna have this whole thing set up for gaming. This little panel, except it'll look a lot better because like the panel won't be overlapping on the image. You get the point. This panel just set up with the Nintendo Switch just streaming on the just the little Switch icon to open the game. Sitting there, waiting. The moment it goes live, I'll have like a little clock up there, and it's just gonna be like until it starts. The moment it goes live. I'm hopping on, I'm being told it's not actually live for another minute, and I'm crying myself to sleep, and then I'm waking up in 1 minute, and then I'm playing the ever-loving heck out of that thing. The epic Gundam gaming will not stop until I get the full... until I get the full Sazabi Gundam kit, get it, paint it entirely green, and then call it the Zazabi, and have like a little weed icon, because I'm very mature and funny, guys. Guys, I say to a viewer of one. Dude, if there is online matching, it's not on site because you will not see me. I'm combining... I'm going to get a part that's fast movement with Trans Am and a Psycho frame, and I'm using all at once, and I'm just gonna be... and I'm right in front of you and you're dead. You can't even react. If there's just a funny joke I do with my friends where I go right up close to my mic, but I can't because my mic is up here now. Yeah, if you come onto my lobby and try that, try to do that to me, I will put you on the ground. You will not have a chance. I will take the Barbatos, I will get his big club, and I'll just bonk, bonk, bonk until you're gone. There will be no chance for you. Now then, we get PC 7. I nearly forgot about the PC part. 12, 13, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. Here it is. Yeah, I'm gonna get like the hyper mega bazooka or whatever, and I'm just gonna do that to you. Point blank, I'll take myself out too. And you know why? Because it would be funny though. Those silly little words. Okay, that hair. Oh my god, I put that way too high. Those silly little words that can change the world. It would be funny though. Imagine if you break the parts for your opponent's arms, they're not allowed to use their arms anymore. I just do that, draw. I literally can't, you broke my arm, draw. Oh my god, imagine the disrespect of using the little head Vulcans. Well, this guy doesn't have them, but the little, you see they usually be in this little space where the little red dots are. They're just little panels, but the Vulcans, imagine using just that and other really, really weak weaponry. There are some Gundams that have the Vulcans in their arms, such as the Exia. You just make a model kit, or a Gundam that's all just parts that are beam and ammo and GN Vulcans, and just Vulcan everything. My body kit is only torso, best believe I'm ramming into you. I really hope there's an attack that's literally just ramming into your opponent. I genuinely really hope that's a thing, because that would be amazing. And would lead to so many hilarious interactions. You know what? All I want from it is for Mello, the AI one. I just want Mello to be there. In some form. The Phantom Gundam. Yeah, I love his wings. The big fiery purple wings he gets. I'm thinking of the right Gundam, right? Okay, yeah, good. I was really concerned. Because I was like, wait, the Phantom Gundam. I know that there's one with a ghost-based name with like the big fiery wings, and I'm pretty sure that's the Phantom. But I can't remember. Ooh, here's a fun one. Go over to L1. Which one is L1 again? That's A. That's B. Oh, here's L1. Oh, yeah, okay, I know which part it is. Yeah. It is we're just gonna be talking about Gundam Breaker 4 for a while now. Yeah, Mellow Neige. I want to say I would pronounce it like Neige or something like that. I actually don't know how her name is pronounced. Prototype number 1 is her alias, so I'm just gonna say prototype number 1. Yeah, I really hope she's in there, because that would be cool to see. Ignore this. Nothing, you don't see anything weird. Nothing weird is going on. Don't worry about it. I'm not. Yeah, I definitely didn't steal her hat. So, I'm hoping to see her there. Not so I can return it. I'm keeping it. She can't have it back. But yeah, so I managed to get the Harrow hat through the power of the Photoshop erase tool. Shenanigans like this is why I wanted to... Because I was fine staying faceless, but I wanted something to, like, push me to do more emotive stuff and, like, having a face here, and also to be able to show my emotions a bit better. Having a model would do that. And it also allows assets. Let's go! Yeah, I'm gonna stop moving because of the physics of stuff. Oh, damn. Glove's able to get all of the scuff out of there. Good glove. Yeah, so I stole Mallow's hat for the game, but because we're getting an open network test a month earlier than the game's release, I get to wear the hat there. And since that's the case, it also means I don't wear the hat now. But, yeah, so I do hope that she's there so that I can mock the... Oh, I got the thing wet. So I can mock the fact that I stole her hat and that there's not a single thing she can do to get it back. She has backups. I am a totally 100% a part of Gundam lore. And I stole her hat and she just has backups and that's why she's wearing one in all of her stuff. But I stole, like, the main one, and that's canon now, and nobody can stop me. I totally have the directive power to say that. 110%. Okay, This file is like only just too thick to get in there. Well, I did my best. Let's see if I can do anything with this then. I can scratch up the area around the part. That's an option, apparently. Yeah, so my plan is I'm just going to try to stream every day in order to get through my sizable Gundam backlog. Then it goes back to every 2 days. I don't know, I might do every 2 days. We'll see how I'm feeling tomorrow and then all that. Yeah, because I do want to build up a bit of a community. That'd be nice. Obviously, it's absolutely lovely when it's just me and you, Risk, but I'm not satisfied by just you alone. I need other people in my life. So I am going to have to cheat on you. It's easy to get the bits of the glove in there. I might do that, yeah. Okay, which way does this go now? Oh right, need to put the decals on first. Okay, first of all, honestly, I do kind of wish that this was gold. Just a nice, shiny silver decal. Certainly won't complain about that. Haven't gotten all the water out yet, though. We'll complain about that. Wait, you guys went to a building competition? That's awesome. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of just have all my servers muted. So, because, like, otherwise I'm constantly getting harassed by a million servers. I'm only on, like, not on a million, obviously. Some of my friends, like, I'm on way less servers than people, like, when people see my server list, they're like, damn, that's so few. Yeah, I can tell, like, if I were to enter, I'm going to get absolutely destroyed. My plan is to take a Gundam aerial rebuild, a Baldurn arms, and then paint and all that, and then try to stylize it after Sundowner from Metal Gear Rising. I sent the photo. Oh yeah, I've scratched up the decal. Kind of see it there. But, I sent the photo, so I think you've seen, like, they're very heavy prototype. But the idea is to get the aerial rebuild to look like Sundowner, using the Baldurn arms to give more shields and all that. Yeah, I don't have Discord open right now, so I can't, like, go and check out the builds, but I will afterwards. And I'll start being more active on the server. because now that I'm streaming again, that also means I'm building Gundam stuff again, which means I can show off Gundam stuff again. There we go. Now for the other side. Yeah, I don't have heaps and heaps of money to throw at Gundam stuff. So it won't be a long time before I enter a competition. Or it will be a long time. Won't be. Will be a long time before I enter a competition. I'm sorry, I need a drink of water. My throat is dry. Surprised putting a water bottle in front of my mouth didn't mess it up more. Either way, let's take this, slap it on, I believe like this. Yep, like this. Look at that. A24, where's A? Uh, 24. Here it is. Some of the stuff that people do in like gunpla building competitions is absolutely insane. So don't go like getting too down if you lose. Oh, there we go. If you lose a couple, because like honestly that's to be expected with some of the crazy stuff you see there. But hey, just like with anything, you keep at it and you improve your skills, continue learning techniques and all that. One day you'll be able to be one of the people who enters something absolutely cracked. Yes, that's supposed to go on after this. So we need to get that off, put this on. There you go. And also, since we have this off, let's just try to do another round of making it look nicer. Yep. Alright then. Plonk this on. Now we need A and PC. We need 2 instances of PC3. Which is helpful given there are only 2 instances of PC3 in total. Then we need A, 11 and 12. Over here. together, and I'll like do all the quality stuff for it once they're put together. If it would like to go in, that is. There we go. Now just connect the other one on. Now do all that stuff to make it be nice and high quality. This bit down here. Yep. And we just wipe it over. Final bit. Thumb's getting cramped. That's one of them down. That being a ball joint and all that. Goes with this little bit facing up and connects onto the right shoulder. From there, you want to grab 4 and 5 from A, and that makes the left shoulder. Alright. Just do all the quality stuff first on these ones. See if that makes it any better. Well then, we got like 20 minutes before I pack up. Is there anything interesting you want to talk about, Risk? is this? Yeah, P1. 20 and 33. Oh, 29 looks neat. Wonder what that's used for. So 33 is this part here. Here it is. Holographic green part. Oh, okay. So the holographic green part, making sure everything's the right way. Plugs into the part where I was saying it should be gold, not silver. Ooh. I'm doing my best here. There we go. Now we've got that nice green clear part with holographic on the other side. And this gold... Oh, okay. This gold connects in here. To the gaps. Did I mess it up? No. Should be working. Oh, I had it upside down. Now work, please. There we go. It's got a nice little bracket over that front part. I actually like that quite a bit. Next up, A29, this big gold plate part here. It's funny though, I have an alt account for like my streams and all that, for Steam and whatnot. But that is probably going to be the only account that actually touches Gundam Breaker 4, just so I can keep the progress on the one account. There's going to be some hours put into that thing. There's going to be some hours put on stream. There's going to be hours put in just grinding parts off stream. It's going to be great. PC6. Here it is. There we go. Now around the back, where this funny little... I do like the fact that there's two thrusters just built into the Gundam. Quite like that. A14 and 7. 14 are these two little red parts. And 7 is this grey part here. Ow. I try to follow the instructions of cut a bit away from the Gundam and file down. I just get lots of pokey bits stabbing me. I will say, if I could make one change to Gundam Breaker 4, like, obviously I don't know if it works that way yet, since I haven't gotten the chance to do that stuff. I want Trans Am and like the Psycho Frame being activated. I want them to work the same way they do in the old games, where you just start flying around so fast you become uncontrollable. Huge stat boost. Really, really hard to control. You know, so it's like in line with the lore and all that. There we go. Or at least the best I'm going to get to do for that. Then over here, trim it down some more. File it down the rest of the way. How does it work? Take the back part. Place these in. Clip it in. Oh, you can just like fold them down if you want. But keep them up for now. As we grab A3. That's right, we're grabbing literal paper now. We grab A3. And it goes over those thrusters I mentioned earlier. So my aim is to at least finish the body, which I'm actually about to do. But yeah, so I'm probably just going to finish the body and then close up the stream for tonight. So now, you just plug this in. I'm just gonna fold it down for now, and actually I'm gonna file this down too, because it desperately needs some filing work done. Just wish I could get like the dust that's left behind out easily. So it just goes into a little crevice and hides. I just realized why I like this Gundam so much. Red, gold, and green. It's Pyrus attribute colors with some grey and all that, and I love Pyrus Leonidas. Like, one of the things was painting a Pyrus Leonidas and all that, so, like, one of my streams. And I actually got to do that, so that explains why I like this guy so much. Like, the base form, the big boy, all that. Anyway, I'm going to finish up here. Hopefully we'll get a proper 2-hour stream tomorrow. Hopefully, or whenever I next stream. Hopefully my mouth is a bit better. But we'll just have to see by then. I'll see you guys next time.